Hello, my VIPs. Hello, my VIPs. And everybody new that's here, welcome. I am A-List Shipping Hog. This is a new video I'm making. It's going to be an unpopular opinions video. It's not going to be on any theme, I think. It's going to be a mixture, a mashup. It's going to be talking about celebrities, going to be talking about daily life, just in general. So, yeah, let's get into it. My first unpopular opinion is I think that the idea of being a business owner needs to stop being pushed. Mainly because it's like you can't talk about being a business owner without or see an ad about it without someone bashing a 9 to 5 or a fast food job or even, or a retail job, just jobs that are not you being the boss, the owner of it. And I feel like that agenda should stop being pushed. Not everybody can be a business owner or not everybody can be an entrepreneur, because like where the consumer is going to be if everybody could just be basically a CEO or just the big boss of everything. Where's all the customers? Where's the consumers at if we're all just the boss? Like, no. Some people are very content with the 9 to 5, and I don't really see it as a bad thing because you're making money and you're supporting whatever family you have or yourself or your place. As long as you are doing what you need to do in your life, it should not be an issue. So it's like, or even like if you're working at fast food, there are so many people who hate on people who just like, you work at McDonald's, like shut up, you shouldn't say shit. Or you work here at this other fast food place, you work at Wendy's, you work at Taco Bell, like you shouldn't be saying shit. Bitch, they're making money. They're not working there because they absolutely love or want to be there. You have to realize that, like, or even if they do love or want to be there, then hey, that's good. Like they're literally supporting their life. They're making money to enjoy their fucking life or to support their life. Like, how is that an issue? Or how is that a burn? Like, it be broke people saying that too. Y'all niggas are broke and you're literally clowning this person for working. You're dumb as shit. Like, deadass. Like, what are you talking about? My second unpopular opinion is that society as a whole we're at fault basically for why a lot of the Satanism has been pushed forward in music as of recent years. Now some of you may be like, oh yeah, but we didn't ask for them to put all this satanic shit in their music, or we didn't tell them like, oh yeah, fucking make this like devil tree and shit. You didn't ask, but it's the fact that you're consuming it. That's the whole point of a lot of these songwriters nowadays, or even just, let me just say musicians or artists in general, artists. That's the reason why a lot of satanic shit has been in the media recently. It is because it is being sifted around. Like the more you talk about it or the more that you view it, consume it, complain about it, enjoy it, what's so not, that's why there's so much of it. The way you can really actually get rid of some shit is to simply ignore it or forget it. Like the music with Paint the Town Red. Paint the Town Red. People don't like Doja as of right now. Twitter especially hates Doja Cat. But bro, you don't like her music video, don't watch it. I haven't seen it ever since it's come out because I don't want to see it. I just feel like it's something bad in there, like, or the art is just like, oh yeah, it looks good, someone painted it well, but it's the fact of the message behind it. Like, I don't want to see it. And then yes, it's being like, drilled into your ears, I don't care, I paint the town red. Like, yes, I know it's being pushed further and further. However, you complaining about not only the actual song itself but the music video as well as the person making it, like you're pushing it, you're moving it forward, and that is why there is more stuff. It gives them more fuel, because whether they're loved or hate or not, they're getting attention, and that is what they want. That is a lot of what celebrities, popular people in general in media want. They want attention. They don't give a fuck if it's negative or positive, as long as they're getting the attention, because a lot of them are getting paid for their attention. They are funding their lifestyle off of your love or your hatred, or I would say even your neutrality. But even if you were neutral, they wouldn't get paid as much because you don't literally care. So it's like, but that's my second unpopular opinion. My third unpopular opinion is that I never really liked the idea of doing something just because. I ran into this as of recently when it came to thinking about what I wanted to do for my birthday. I really want to go to casino, if not to eat, then to also, like, or to do the casinos, like actually the games and whatnot. But then I also was telling some of my friends who already smoke or drink, because we're of age, if you still think I am 16 and you have viewed some of my other videos, Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky, like that ass, like I am over that age. I am 4 years, about to be 5 years over that age. I am not 16, so like when I say my friends were literally smoking or drinking or whatnot, I'm not gonna tell you who. Of course, you don't know who they are, but I have friends that do that, and I was telling them, like, oh, I'm thinking of doing that for my birthday, or I think I'm trying it for my birthday, because I've never actually smoked, drink, all that. I was thinking of doing it because I'm of age. Why not try and see my tolerance of it? Why not try it out, right? But then 3 weeks after I told them that, I started pondering and was just like on things of why I even said that, because it's like I don't have a desire to smoke or drink. I don't have a desire to do certain things. I'm also, this baby TMI too, I'm gonna go into some other things as well with this unpopular opinion, but I don't have a desire to do it. So I literally said like, oh yeah, why not? On I can do it because I'm of age. Like, let me just do it just cause. And I don't like that. I even had that mindset, and I don't like that mindset at all. Like, thinking about it more and more, like, yeah, you can do it, but it's like, bitch, you don't really want to. So don't just do it just cause you can. Do it because you actually desire to do it. It doesn't. There's no time limit of when I could do those things. Like, I had to really tell myself this. Like, of course I know, but it's like you have to really hammer it in, or you'll end up like doing it and regretting the shit. Like, I don't want to do something and regret it when I already didn't actually want to do it. Like, that is just like, I didn't actually want to do it. I just thought, oh, let me just do it because I can. Like, it's one of those shits. You know what I mean? But, oh yeah, to expand upon it, I also tie this in to sex, because we're grown on this channel. Let's talk about it too. If you have the idea of losing your virginity, not because you actually want to lose it as of right now, but just because it's like, oh yeah, may as well, let me get it over with, I got news for you. My unpopular opinion is that there is no time limit of when you can lose your shit. I hate when people drag on people who are still virgins and they're still like, let's say they're still like in their 20s, like they're 25 or 26. Why are you dragging this person for not doing sex, like not having sex? Why are you dragging them? What time limit is there for them to keep their virginity? Like, that should be my other number of unpopular opinions too, because I guess it's a whole nother one, but it kind of ties into this, like just doing something just because you can do it, not because you want to do it. That ties in with the other ones when it comes to sex. Like, if you don't want to do it, you do not have to. Don't just do it just because, oh yeah, I may as well type shit. Like, don't just do it like that. Do it because you want to do it, and don't do it just because people are making you feel bad because you are still a virgin, or just because you haven't had that many sexual experiences. Like, there's a reason why you haven't for a while, and the reason is that you have not felt like actually doing those fucking acts. So don't do it just because you're being made to believe that you need to anytime soon. Like, the fuck? Like, no, you don't. Who the fuck is telling you this shit? Hey, let me talk to them. I just want to talk to you. Brings out a fucking grenade. I just want to talk to them. Nigga, like, deadass, like, don't let people try to convince you type shit. Like, and that's not to tie in to say, because some people, I don't know if there's going to be any comments with it. No one has ever tried to convince me in this aspect of it at all. No one's ever tried to convince me with smoking or drinking. No one has ever tried to convince me. I have been asked if I have done it before, and that hasn't been an issue. If anything, I should have been the type to be like, why are you doing it? Like, well, they're asking me if I do it. It should be more so the question of, why do you do it? Like, not also if I do it, why do you do it? But I know the answer to that, and so they don't know my answer as to why I haven't done it. So that's the most I've been when it comes to those topics. But I've never been like convinced or just told like, oh, you need to do it. I don't have those type of friends. If you have those type of friends who repeatedly try to convince you to do some shit, and you do not desire to do it anytime soon, and if you do not see any benefit of fucking doing it, and yet they're repeatedly telling you to do it, or they're repeatedly trying to have you do it, bro, you need to rethink your fucking friendships, because They should understand not everybody thinks the fucking same or have the same things they want to do. If you don't feel like drinking, smoking, or having sex anytime soon, bitch, you do not have to. And if you have friends that are making it seem like you have to, bro, stop fucking having those friends. Like, that is like, stop. Hey, they're worth losing. Like, hey, they may be worth losing. Hey, they may be worth losing, okay? They may be worth losing. Should I have made that one my fourth unpopular opinion, the sex topic one? I mean, it tied into the other one. This is going to be my fourth one. This is going to be a 5 unpopular opinion video. I know it's long. You'll be fine. My fourth unpopular opinion is that it's okay to end your friendship if your friend is trying to make you friends with benefits and they're being persistent about it and you already aren't saying yes to it. Like, it's okay to end it. Do not feel bad if you were just like, yeah, I don't feel like being friends with this person anymore, especially if you just know that their entire motive, basically, or you realize that their motive was to eventually try to do some things with you. Not saying everyone is like this when it comes to the topic of, oh, let's be friends with benefits. Some people just spring the idea. They didn't actually think like this the whole time, some people. But there are people who have been thinking that the whole friendship, just trying to find an opportunity to see if you're willing to screw with them, you know? That's another thing too, just to tie in with that, bro. If you think that the whole friends with benefits thing is not going to be messy and that it's not going to ruin the friendship, I got news for you. This is my unpopular opinion. It does ruin the friendship, and bitch, it makes it damn near irreversible, okay? You would have to have not valued them that much as a friend when y'all were friends in order for friends with benefits to really work. And that's my mindset of it. Because ain't no way we had this whole friendship and I've never thought about you in this fucking way. And then we screw, and now it's like, I think about you differently now. Like, we're not friends anymore, nigga. Like, that type of thing. That's my mindset of it all. Like, one story time I already did where friend try to convince me to be friends with benefits, and when I tell you I have never thought of this dude even romantically, and yet he's over here proposing the idea of doing something sexually, and I've never even thought about him sexually either. It's like, yo. And then I realized that the whole point of him actually talking to me was to see if I wanted to screw. I was like, I was like, jump scare, like that type shit. Like, so yeah, the friendship's no more. But still, like, you know, that was my unpopular opinion about it. It's okay to end the friendship if you feel like that. And if you want to stay friends with them, that's also okay as well. But I personally believe that if they are pushing more and more to be friends with benefits with you, it's like you're not thinking about the fact that this could ruin our friendship. It's practically, I'm starting to see it like they don't care if it ruins the friendship, if they're pushing that persistently. Like, they're basically saying, I don't give a fuck about this friendship anymore, or I'm willing to lose it just to see how you are in bed. That is not a good feeling. I don't look at it as a good feeling. So yeah. This fifth one's kind of going to be heavy, and it's going to focus on people part of my race. So anybody who's not my race, click the fuck off. I'm joking, you can still watch. I guess you're gonna watch any fucking way, so it's like, why even say so? However, this is my fifth unpopular opinion, my last one. I believe that I'm gonna stop saying the black community, because, like, are we really a community? Like, deadass, are we really a community? The amount of times I see us go against each other, like, are we really a community? Like, that should be a bonus. I'm gonna have that be a bonus. But my actual unpopular opinion for number 5 is that I think that too many people part of my race ignore their family when their family's being overly ignorant, overly sexist, overly racist, just all types of negatives. They ignore them because they're their family or they're blood related. Let me just say that. That's better. They ignore a lot of these ignorant ass things that their family members say just because they're blood related. And that is an issue. Stop accepting every fucking thing just because y'all are tied by blood, okay? And stop agreeing with them too, especially if you don't agree with them, bro. You do not have to agree with these people just because you're related by blood. You truly do not actually have a problem with the LGBT community. So why in the fuck are you still talking to this person? Why are you starting conversations knowing damn well the conversation is going to be about how much your relative hates the LGBT community? Especially if you have no problem with it. Like, why are you starting conversations with them? You know the end result and you know how uncomfortable you feel. So why even try? Like, it's that type shit, you know? And it doesn't just go into the LGBTQ plus community, right? If they're being racist and they use the excuse that I'm a person of color, so I can't be racist. You can be racist, okay, in that I've seen too many people who are black be racist towards other people who are not black but are also people of color. And vice versa. I've seen too many Asian people actually be racist towards my race, and may I just say, bitch, I will never ignore you, bitch. I see you, motherfucker. Like, just like same with Latinos too. Like, what's your issue? But deadass. No, I've seen too many of that. But this ties in more with people of my race and people who are also relatives. You know, not my family, of course. You know, if they were, but other families in general where you're all black, and then you'll hear that one person, part of your family, be like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm a person of color. How is it that I can be racist towards this other race? You know, even though they're also people of color and they're not your race, and you definitely can be racist towards them." And the fact that you're saying stuff, not because you're saying it as a joke, it's not even a joke, you actually genuinely believe this shit, don't ignore them. Stop ignoring when your family says some racist ass, ignorant ass shit. Just because you're blood related, stop doing that shit, okay? It's not helping or bettering you. You don't think like them, and you do not have to think like them just because you were born in that family. You weren't born a clone. That, let me just pass that off. You were not born a clone. You were not born to be like anybody else in your family. You were born an individual, and you should start acting like it, okay? It's more than okay to think differently. It's great to think differently. You know, you don't have to think exactly like the ones you grew up with, and that's a good thing. You are not them. You don't have to think like them. So yeah. The bonus one to tie in it all. This is a long ass video. Bonus one to tie into it all. Bro, are we really a community? Are we really a community? Okay, so let's just talk about the Black Lives Matter movement, okay? When I tell you how many of my own race switched up the moment they heard the news of one of the leaders of the Black Lives Matter movement using a lot of the funds to buy themselves a house, and the amount of black people I've seen switch up and be like, shit, this is why none of our race can have anything nice, because we always ruin shit. The amount of people I saw switched up scared the shit out of me, because I was like, ooh, yikes. It's not giving we loving and supporting our people. It's giving we love and support you until you make a human mistake, and now you're just dead to us. Like, ugh. Yikes. Jump scare, like what the fuck. And then even with our own people, it's like, oh yeah, we shouldn't be fighting, we shouldn't be doing all this, we should be loving and supporting each other. But the reality of it is that at the end of the day, if we're not black, we're human, and that's the biggest thing. At the end of the day, we're human, and you've seen the history books of how capable humans are of evil. So yeah, you know, evil, how capable humans are of, oh, there's so much of our Caucasian counterparts in the history books of the amount of atrocities they can commit due to the fact that they are, you know, humans. They make a lot of mistakes, and yeah, they wreaked a lot of havoc, may I just say. But it's the same in our community. Like, the biggest difference is that we're black, but at the end of the day, we are human in general. We are capable of doing a lot of bullshit. So to say like, oh yeah, we shouldn't be doing all this heinous ass stuff, we shouldn't. I don't like to see any of my race fighting against each other. I don't like to see that shit. It upsets me, you know. Like, you know, it upsetted me growing up and seeing how much we can really be against each other. But I have to remind myself every day, like, we're more than just black people. We are human black people. We're humans in general. Like, you know, there is no other, like, oh yeah, there's fucking black people sea animals. Bitch, no. It's black people humans. We're humans at the end of the day. We're capable of doing a lot of good, but we're also capable of doing a lot of bad. So us going against each other is nothing new, you know? That's why when people are just like, are we really a community? Deadass. We are a community. We do have a culture. We can vibe, but we can also be our worst enemies, like deadass. But then again, I don't think we're really the worst enemy to our own race. You know who, in my unpopular opinion, you know who is our worst enemy to our race. So I'm gonna just end it there. But anyways, yes, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and may peace be with you for an eternity.